John Anik back here on MMA Live as the UFC's #1 heavyweight contender Кейн Velаскез prepped for his title fight with Brock Lesnar at UFC 121. Velаскез took some time out of training camp to head to the sports science lab where his legendary cardio, among other things, was put to the ultimate test. Here's John Brenkes.
To find out how Brock Lesnar stacks up against his latest opponent, we brought in the challenger himself, Кейн Velаскез. This two-time NCAA All-American wrestler is undefeated in his MMA career, with 7 of his 8 wins coming by TKO.
Rock hard shots.
Lesnar has his own spectacular wrestling career, and in the octagon, he's won 2 fights by TKO and 2 fights by submission. But Lesnar's only gone the distance in 1 fight. First, we'll examine Кейn's stamina.
Looking strong.
His heart rate maxes out at 167 beats per minute. Very low, indicating that his stroke volume, the amount of blood his heart pumps with every beat, is extremely high. Our testing reveals that Кейn's anaerobic threshold, the point at which he starts to develop lactic acid and fatigue, is on par with elite endurance athletes. Lesnar is an inch taller and could outweigh Velаскез by 20 pounds, suggesting that Lesnar has more built-in power. But Кейn's fists shouldn't be ignored. 3, 2, 1, go! A wireless accelerometer inside this heavy bag registers Кейn's punch at over 2,200 pounds of force. That's a harder punch than any boxer we've ever measured in the sports science lab. Finally, we'll measure Кейn's takedown power.
As you move, this will move and it'll give us all sorts of biomechanical data. We'll tell exactly how much explosive power you have.
As Кейn drives off the ground, he generates almost 5,000 watts of power in his hips alone, and 2,700 pounds of force. All told, this takedown is on par with the hit we measured by NFL All-Pro defensive end Dwight Freeney. Кейn's power, speed, and stamina should neutralize any advantage Lesnar brings with his size, which means this title fight will be an all-out war. For Sports Science on ESPN, I'm John Brenkes.
Another great sports science feature there. That dummy's about what Kenny Florian would look like if he wrestled.
A little more toned.
Кейn Velаскез. All right, we're going to tap out, fellas. A couple UFC 121 predictions. The welterweight title eliminator, Jake Shields or Martin Kamen?
I think there's going to be a tough fight for Shields, but I think he's going to pull it out by decision.
I like Shields in this fight as well. I think he'll take it to the ground. I think he'll finish it.
And that would be his 15th straight win. And then, of course, the UFC Heavyweight Championship, Brock Lesnar or Кейn Velаскез?
Well, today I'm going to go with Кейn Velаскез. I think he's going to pull off the upset.
Size matters. I like Brock Lesnar.
All right, we'll see how it all plays out. And don't forget, we have 3 more shows for you this weekend, all live from the Honda Center, the site of UFC 121 in Anaheim, California, and a full 1-hour post-fight extra, 1 a.m. Eastern, after the fights on ESPN2. So with that, for Kenny and Franklin and the entire crew, I'm John. We'll see you tomorrow from Anaheim, California.